Hello everyone, welcome back to Cynical Reacts. I'm your dude, Cynical. Steven Seagal is an actor that was very famous in the early 90s, probably best known for being in the movie Under Siege, released in 1992. Many years after the height of his fame, he actually continued to release several direct-to-DVD movies that he funded himself, all the way up until 2016. You can find many hilarious reviews of those movies on the channel Space Ice, by the way. Be sure to check them out. Steven's been involved in many controversies over the years, as well as being a bit of a cringe lord in general. He does these weird little Aikido demonstrations where people run at him and he just throws them around, and it's very obvious that they're just playing along. He's notorious for hurting stuntmen on movie sets by actually punching them when it was supposed to be a fake punch. He was a cop for a while with the show Steven Seagal, Lawman, where he used a tank to go through this dude's gate, killing his dog for pretty much no reason. He claimed to teach MMA legend Anderson Silva his front kick, as well as many other wacky things. Today, we're going to be taking a look at several clips of Steven Seagal, also known as Sensei Seagal. I think you'll find him always wearing black, as it is very slimming. Very real. I like how they're beating the ceremonial drums in the background. So effortless. Sensei Seagal never misses. Can you imagine being a henchman for one of these demonstrations? I've thought about this before, not just with Steven Seagal, but many other stupid martial arts demonstrations where it's very clear that the people are playing along. Does he tell you to do this? Do you feel so enamored by his presence that you feel the need to play along? What is it? I was mesmerized by the Seagal. Oof. That looks like it actually hurt. As we can see, they walk up to him and basically just offer their arm and let him do whatever. Oh, dude, what the heck? You stepped on his arm? Dude, I agreed to play along with your stupid little demonstration, and you literally step on my hand and arm. Watch. Right about there. Dude's hand was up like this, and Seagal, like, stomped it down, likely breaking this man's hand. Watch. He put it up right here. Boom. Seagal stomps it down. Wow, dude. That wouldn't be shocking because, like I said in the beginning, he's known for actually hurting stuntmen. Dude, this is so super really real. Dude. It's pretty easy to win a fight when your opponents run up at you like this, offering their arms to you, like, grab my wrist. And then when you slightly touch them, they throw themselves and twist through the air like a Power Ranger. Next. Hold on, what was that move? Here. He just goes like that, and the guy, like, jumped and did a little tumble. Okay. That's pretty good. When you have full mastery of the chi, the opponents will throw themselves. Is that good?
17歳の時に来日しております。それ以来、合気道の修行を積んでおります。現在、大阪に道場も開いて指導にも当たっております。今年の鏡開きは合気道7代目に捨てられて、
Oh my goodness, that looked like it actually hurt. By the way, Steven Seagal is like 6'5", and as we can see, over the years, he's gained more and more weight, so that is a pretty big dude. So when he goes like this, bam, and hits you with the forearm and the neck, that's a lot of weight.
それからシルベスター・スターローンという国際スターの皆さん、アクションの肉体派俳優でもいらっしゃいますが、それらの皆さんを抜きまして世界で断然トップの地位にいらっしゃいますスティーブン・セガールさんでいらっしゃいます。
How to fight multiple cowering opponents. What even was that? He runs at you, you step to the side, he does a tumble. Okay, now beat them all up at once, Steven. Their running and tumbling is no match for your casual tossing. Okay. Hold on, man. Look at this person right here and follow them the whole time. Did you see that? They came at Steven Seagal like, what are you doing? What is any of this? I can't believe that the audience continued to sit through this entire demonstration. I mean, it's funny. I would have been laughing my ass off. I can't believe it's so quiet in that building, right? I don't hear one cackle at all. I would have been laughing my ass off, or I would have been getting up and leaving, right? People in the audience are like, yo, this is real. This is real shit. Like, what? Mm-hmm. Okay. There's a lot of mutual respect here shown at the end. And he walks off. Alright, so that was completely nutty, and obviously all of those people were just playing along and pretending to be thrown and submitted or whatever by Steven Seagal. Now we're going to be taking a look at some clips of stuntmen talking about working with Steven Seagal and being hurt by Steven Seagal. The following clips are going to be from a video called Steven Seagal Bullshido Master by a channel called Patrick Gavia. I'll leave a link to that below. I highly recommend you go and watch this entire video. It is hilarious.
He was actually hitting the stuntmen like,
oh, hell yeah. He's known for that.
He's notorious of breaking people's arms, legs, ribs.
There was one of the scenes that he's supposed to throw him through, like the prop, whatever, washroom. He throw him through that, he breaks the toilet, and he grabs his face, real mirror, and smashes his face to the mirror multiple times. Rear mirror.
Broke the guy's face, split his face open from cheekbone to jawbone.
Yikes, dude.
Wow. I mean, he hurt people, for real.
But all these guys, stunt guys, they sign waivers, right? So
he's scared of them.
Everybody's scared of him, dude.
So all the stunt people signed waivers, so they can't hold him liable for any of this. And he knows that, so he's going around abusing people on purpose. Now we're going to hear a little bit about the time that Gene LaBelle choked out Steven Seagal.
Gene LaBelle is somebody who made his entire career lying about who he beat up.
Steven Seagal, if brains are measured in Cadillacs, he'd be on roller skates.
Gene is a legend. He was a judo champion, and he was like one of the first guys to do mixed martial arts fights.
Tells everybody he beat me up, he choked me out, and the guy is a pathological liar.
You people, you gotta know the difference between BS and legit.
Here's how the story goes. On the set of Out for Justice, Steven tells LeBell that he can't be choked out because of his Aikido training. LeBell accepts the challenge.
Gene gets behind Steven and puts him in some kind of mock hold, not a real hold, but a mock hold.
Seagal just sidesteps, full blast, and forearms, you know.
His move was when you put the rear naked choke on, he hits you in the balls.
LeBell jumped up.
Okay, Steven's magical move was to go like this, bam, and blast you
Like 3 feet in the air.
Gene LeBell flew up in the air 3 feet.
Gene then grabs Steven.
Choked him out instantly and he shit his pants.
That last part of the story.
Gene choked him out. Seagal soiled himself. Okay.
Spreads like wildfire, although it allegedly wasn't true.
Seagal did not his pants nor go into convulsions.
According to this guy, Seagal did not poo his pants or go into convulsions. I don't know who this dude is.
End of story. I was there. Anybody who says otherwise about this story are liars.
Gene LeBell never confirmed nor denied it actually happened, which only added fuel to the fire.
And is it true that he did, in the process, soil himself?
Well, if a guy soils himself, you can't criticize him, because if they just had a nice big dinner an hour before.
Okay, so I'm going to take that to mean, yes, the story is true. Gene LeBell is a class act, and he won't just be like, yeah, the dude pooed himself. He's like, well, if somebody does poo themselves, you can't really hold it against them. Well, Gene, there's your answer, ladies and gentlemen. What a class act, Mr. LeBell.
You might have a tendency to do that.
People in
Translation? Yes, he did. Yes, he damn did.
Hollywood can make their lives by making a to try to make themselves something that they're not.
Oh, that's hilariously ironic coming from Mr. Steven Seagal, bullshito master. You could make an entire video about all the lies that Steven Seagal has told. And in fact, many people have, and we might watch those in the future.
You can destroy someone's life, their legacy, their reputation just by making up lies.
The lie about pooing your pants? Okay, so legend has it that Steven Seagal got choked out by Gene LeBell and then soiled himself. According to that one guy, it didn't happen, but according to the man Gene LeBell himself, I think it did. Like, well, you know, you can't really hold it against the guy if he soils himself. Next, here's a classic clip of Rob Schneider talking about Steven Seagal.
You were the one who told me the Steven Seagal story.
You got a new one?
Oh,
that he wrote the greatest screenplay.
Wait, but tell that. Wait.
Okay.
Just for anyone who's never heard that, tell the first story.
Okay, there's a writer that I know. I won't mention his name, but he was meeting Steven Seagal for the rewrite for the writing potentially for Under Siege 2.
Right.
That was the one that broke him when it made $57 million when that was $57 million in the early 90s. And so he goes into one of those trailers, to meet with Steven Seagal, and he's on the set, and it's one of those big triple bangers where you go into this trailer and it's like you can get lost in there. It's a maze of pop-outs, It's like, which pop-out is Steven Seagal? And he's in the third bedroom to the left at the end of the hall.
Big star.
And he's waiting in there for 45 minutes. He's making him wait, sitting there by himself. Finally, Steven Seagal emerges from one of the other anterooms in the mobile home. And he comes out and he said, I just read the greatest script I've ever read in my life. He goes, really? Who wrote it? I did. But I will say there's a newer one, and I think it's even superior. It's this has happened. I just heard that because I collect those stories like jewels. Anytime there's Steven Seagal story, I love the Jamie Presley one. Where it's, I'm an expert in shiatsu massage. Please let me massage you. You told me that one. Next thing you know, she's having her boobs grabbed on by him. I'm an expert in
That's not the first person to make allegations against Steven Seagal. There are whole videos about that topic out there as well.
Those titties, baby. So anyway, he's doing a movie. He's doing a movie with Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Right.
And I did one, and that's where I heard Keenan tell me this story. I hope he doesn't mind me telling this story. But Steven Seagal had just met with the Dalai Lama. And apparently, if you give enough money to the Dalai Lama's charities, eventually you get something out of it.
Right.
And so the Dalai Lama made him a deity.
Wow.
A god. Some Tibetan Buddhist.
That must have really appealed to his ego.
Oh, yeah, no, it must have. No, so anyway.
Okay, so Steven Seagal has paid the Dalai Lama, who is now declared Steven a deity. I guess everybody has their price, huh? Even the Dalai Lama.
He comes to the set after he makes you the Dalai Lama. Now he's a god. He comes to the set now. He was Steven Seagal. Now Steven Seagal. Now he's Steven Seagal, the god, the deity from the Dalai Lama. And he comes to the set, and he's there, and Keenan says, "So what? I just met with the Dalai Lama, and he, in his wisdom, decided to make me a deity." And he. The queen karang the ding da dong, whatever. And that's, man, I feel a difference. I feel like an enlightenment, the sense of that I can do something now, and everything just seems to come into place for me spiritually in my career, and I feel like it's certain things now that never made sense to me make sense to me on a universal level. And his assistant comes up to him and says, "Hey, Steven, your ex-wife called. She can't bring the kids over this weekend. You tell that fucking cunt. If she doesn't get those kids over here, I'll break her fucking neck."
All right, so Steven Seagal got declared a deity by the Dalai Lama, but as soon as he had an argument with his ex-wife about the kids, all of his enlightenment evaporated. Now we're going to learn a little bit more about when Steven Seagal became a cop. Yeah, I put that in air quotes on purpose.
Right now, my team and I are gearing up to take down the suspect wanted for animal cruelty, allegedly raising roosters for cockfighting.
Yovera was convicted of a misdemeanor last year of attending a cockfight and has no history of owning weapons.
Given what we know about this guy, we feel that it's going to be safest to deploy SWAT.
Okay, so the guy got convicted of attending a cockfight previously, so we are using the SWAT team to go to his house for some reason.
We hope to take the suspect and anybody else who's in.
Why is there a tank
inside the house by surprise?
That they did, including the suspect's 11-month-old puppy, which was apparently right here.
Oh no, dude. Yeah, that's probably why you don't go and just like ram down somebody's gate for something stupid like you suspect them of having a bunch of illegal chickens? What? And I'm not saying I am pro cockfighting. Let's not get it twisted, dude. My cockfighting years are long behind me now.
Brace yourself, guys. We were able to catch our suspect by surprise.
He looked very confused.
Anybody getting hurt?
Animal cruelty is one of my pet peeves.
Animal cruelty is one of my pet peeves, he says, after he just crushed a puppy underneath the gate, underneath the weight of a tank. That kind of rhymed. Bars.
115 birds were euthanized on the spot.
Oh my God. Yeah, man, animal cruelty is a real pet peeve of mine too. Which is why I rammed this guy's gate down with a tank, crushed his dog, and then killed 115 of his chickens. Wait a minute, that doesn't make any damn sense. I like how they zoomed in on the word euthanized.
On the spot, and thousands of dollars in damages were made to the property.
Critics slam Seagal and Arpaio, saying they...
Are you guys morons? You let Steven Seagal use a tank? What? Why? You know he's a Hollywood actor. What the hell are you guys doing giving him any kind of authority? He's clearly insane to begin with.
Staged the event just for the cameras.
To help actor Steven Seagal's...
I bet they did stage the event just for the cameras. It makes for good TV. That's why you bust out this tank and crap.
TV show Lawman.
Lovera ends up suing the production, which leads to the show getting canceled.
Ha! Good.
The true nature of his involvement with UFC fighters also comes to the surface.
Okay, is this where he claims that he trained Anderson Silva?
A lot of people are saying that you were taking credit for a kick that has been done many, many years ago, and they were showing footage of it, and a lot of people didn't buy it.
How true is that? The front kick, I showed him that.
I'm working hard for this kick for a long time in my life.
So he did not get it from Steven Seagal. I'm shocked. I am shocked that a real-world MMA fighter did not get training from a washed-up Hollywood celebrity. What?
Anderson Silva has a wonderful sense of humor, and he thought it would be hilarious if people believed that he was learning all of his martial arts from Steven Seagal.
Oh man, Anderson Silva is hilarious. Okay, so as Joe Rogan just said, Anderson Silva has a really good sense of humor, and he thought it would be hilarious if everybody thought that he got all of his martial arts training from Steven Seagal. Anderson Silva is hilarious. What the hell? God, that's funny. He doesn't even give a crap about the truth or whatever. You guys believe whatever you want. This is funny to me. Oh my God, that's funny. Hold on. Here's Anderson Silva and his crew making fun of Steven Seagal. Watch.
If people believed that he was learning all of his martial arts from Steven Seagal.
They're all standing around clowning him. Oh my God, bro. Look at the way Anderson Silva starts cracking up when they make fun of Steven Seagal's little moves. Look at him. He started losing it, man.
He was paying those guys. That was a sponsorship, just like any other sponsorship. Steven Seagal ran out of money, and these guys have ran out of compliments.
Okay, this is Chael's son, and he said that Steven Seagal was paying those MMA fighters to hang out with them. All right, that's enough of that. Clearly, Steven Seagal hasn't trained anybody in MMA. Have you ever seen anybody use Aikido in MMA? Not successfully. You see a lot of kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm not saying that there's not legitimacy to some Aikido. Some even say that Steven Seagal actually is a very legitimate Aikido practitioner, but clearly he didn't train anybody in the UFC. A front kick isn't even Aikido. Now we're going to be taking a look at a random bonus clip of Steven Seagal running because a lot of people say he runs weird. Okay, let's see. Are they correct? Does he run strangely? Okay, got a little bit of this going. Okay. This movie right here was actually the last time that Steven Seagal ever ran. Do-do-do! And as you can see, it was filmed a very long time ago. Okay, that's interesting technique there. Okay, right there. Okay, I can see a little bit of like weird like this kind of going on right there. This whole movie is just running, huh? No, it's multiple movies, I know. Okay, yeah, he does run a little weird. I'm gonna have to agree. His right arm is like doing this little spin in a circle type of thing. Alright, so I do agree with the general consensus that he does run kind of weird. Now we're going to be taking a look at the final bonus clip of that time that Steven Seagal was hanging out with the president of Belarus. What is happening? Alright, this must be a Belarusian tradition. They stand around peeling and eating carrots. He definitely understands. Okay, here comes the traditional watermelon boy. What is happening? He's patting the watermelon. Okay. Okay, and then at the end there we see Steven Seagal hanging out with the president of Belarus, eating carrots and testing watermelon by tapping on them. That was just a random ass clip that I thought I would throw in there for no reason at all. What will become of the carrot saga? Stick around to find out. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so those were just a random collection of clips of Steven Seagal being weird as hell. It's weird that he does all that fake fighting where people run at him, but then he actually punches stuntmen in the face. And it seems like when somebody fights him back, Gene LaBelle, he gets choked out and soils himself. Allegedly. There are a million more weird Steven Seagal stories, including one with John Leguizamo, stories about when he hosted Saturday Night Live, and also serious allegations against him like R-word allegations, etc. So if you would like to see me cover any of those topics or make more videos about Steven Seagal, there's plenty of material to choose from, so let me know in a comment below. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel for more content like this in the future. Alright, bye!